EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Cut! 20! Cut!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And it's third down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Back to throw, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Nickel Roby brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And an alley to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Now they go screen, it's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. They'll run with McKissick. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. James has got it. Complete. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
At their own 13-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, he couldn't turn it into...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's get it.
Set. 280.
Check.
59.
Single.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 19 yards away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Go, Todd. 120.
Mike, 44. Coming.
Hey,
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Spinning past him. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Here's Stafford. James has it. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Double time. 4 down, 4 down.
To Johnson again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
49, check 49. No.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point good by Prater. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A carry now for McKissick. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Watch left. Crunch time, defense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
51 the mic, boys, 51.
After the interception, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down throw. Gone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Kill. Super one.
Third and long. It's gone. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's McKisson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, lady. Mike. All right, T, let's try. All right, T.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll go again with McKissick. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The offense on 3rd down tonight, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. They go to Johnson again. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense